Welcome to this edition of Safety First. I'm your host, Tim Kelly. We have a very interesting topic today, a first of its kind here in the city of Suffolk. Suffolk Fire and Rescue is having a Citizen Academy. This will be coming up later this fall, but again, it's never a bad time, I should say, to preview this academy, a very exciting opportunity for our citizens here. And join us to talk about this topic, we have Suffolk Fire and Rescue Chief Cedric Scott, thank you, and Fire Training Officer Mary Riddick. So thank you both for joining us today. So we're talking about a Citizen Academy. What is a Citizen Academy as far as fire and rescue is concerned? So what are we talking about when we talk about this event?
The Citizens Fire and Rescue Academy is designed to expose the community and those interested in the fire and rescue department and what we do as an organization. Gives you an opportunity to find out what goes on behind those big doors and why we take fire trucks to EMS calls and what the day of a fire and rescue employee is like. A lot of people over the years have expressed a lot of interest in that, wanting to know, interest about working there, of course.
Sure.
And those people who are not interested in working there, but are just interested in wanting to know what the fire department is all about. This is an opportunity to do that. And this is our first time doing this, and we are very excited to introduce this to our community.
Looking forward to it. And well, when's all the fun going to happen? When are we talking about? What are the dates?
The first annual Fire and Rescue Academy is scheduled for November 6th and to run until December 6th.
Got it.
The Academy will meet twice a week, on Monday and Wednesday. We have two sessions, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m.
All right.
And with one exception, of course, that runs during the holiday period. So during the week of November 20th, we'll meet on Monday and Tuesday just for that 1 week. 24 students is the max for this first class.
Got it.
And 18 years and older.
Got it. Understand. Okay.
So, and Ms. Riddick can share with us a little bit about the application period.
Yes.
Yes, the application period started July 10th and it goes to September 8th.
Okay.
So you can obtain your applications a few different ways.
Okay.
Some of the ways that you can obtain an application is we will have them at every fire station. Okay. So you can walk into your local fire station in Suffolk and get an application, or you can access them online at the city's website underneath the Fire and Rescue tab. And there, underneath the welcome from Chief Scott, there is actually an icon you can click on to download the fillable application.
Perfect. Okay. Now, I guess the good thing you talk about how, I mean, this is a great opportunity for our citizens here, but the one question people might be going, this sounds great, how much does it cost?
This program is free.
That's what I thought you were going to tell me.
Yes, yes. There's no cost for the program.
Very good, very good.
I think we're going to benefit from it the most by having an opportunity to talk about the various areas of our department with our community. So no charge.
Okay, very good. And of course, you mentioned 24 slots are open for this first academy. So again, they're probably going to fill quickly. So again, if you're interested, get that application in as soon as possible. And of course, you're hoping that the demand is certainly there in the community. I know it will be, given the fact that, like you said, it's a behind-the-scenes look at what you guys do. I mean, what you do every day, and the equipment you have, the personnel that are there. Now, I would ask, what are some of the things that are going to be covered within there? Because I know, obviously, you said it's twice a week for 5 weeks, I believe. Is that correct?
Exactly, yes.
So you got a lot of time there, a lot of opportunity to get that knowledge across. So what are some of the modules or the sessions or whatever? What are they going to be geared around? And we're talking about winter, so again, that probably can present some opportunities to do some different things there, or fall, I should say, more like than winter. But so what's going to happen?
This is probably the most exciting part about it. This program is set up to be both an in-class presentation for the first hour, and then we'll take a little break, and then we'll come back the second hour and do hands-on.
Perfect.
So it's going to be presentation, break, and then hands-on.
Okay.
Now, some of the topics that we're going to talk about in the program are exciting, and I'll tell you a little bit about them. One, we're going to talk about fire suppression. We're going to talk about emergency medical services, which makes up the great majority of what we do now as an organization. Emergency management and how we ready the community for the number of weather-related emergencies that come through. Fire prevention, we're going to have a presentation on fire prevention. This will give also an opportunity for those participants to maybe practice with a fire extinguisher. Many people have heard about using it. We're going to talk about how to use it in this program and let you leave with that information. One area that we're very proud of is an area of our special operations, and we have what is called technical rescue.
Got it.
And a lot of people see those firefighters in action. Those are the people who rescue people from the sides of buildings or in trenches, who are trapped in trenches,
Yes.
or find themselves in situations that your normal fire truck response, this would be an additional response for those specialized areas. So we're excited to be able to expose the community to that and give them opportunity to see our technical rescue team in action. We're going to talk about health and wellness. That's a big part of being a firefighter and an emergency medical service worker, so that you're able to respond and render the kind of assistance that you need to do. Have to maintain some form of wellness to do that. Fire and life safety education is also going to be talked about. And also, many people know we've had volunteers in our community for many, many years. We have our volunteer, the head of our SES, Suffolk Emergency Services, our volunteer Chief Chuck Brothers, who's over the Whaleyville department. He is going to be a participant in the program, and a presenter in the program, and is going to talk to us about the history of volunteering in this community, and to let our community know that volunteering is still alive and well. So we're very excited to have him aboard as well. So just a fun 5 weeks, and we're excited to get it off the ground.
Now, you talked about fire suppression, so I just have to ask, will the people in the class get a chance to man a hose?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
We are definitely going to
Okay,
do that.
just checking.
That's a part of the experience.
Sure.
To see, if you've never held a fire hose before, the pressure and what it actually feels like to hold that hose is going to be, I think it's going to be surprising for people. And also to see the weight of the gear that's required now through our helmets and our coats and pants, breathing apparatus that they need to go in and fight fire. I think it's going to give you just a real eye-opener to the life of a firefighter, and now also an EMS person, and what that entails. So
yes, it's very exciting. We're very excited because we get asked every time we're out in the public, what do you guys do all day? We know you're not responding to fires constantly, and that is true, but we respond to everything. So they'll get a chance to put their hands on what the tech rescue people do, and the firefighters that are on the tech rescue team, they'll get to see they have so much neat equipment. They'll get to see the fire engines equipment, put their hands on that, and just really understand what they do on a day-to-day basis. And then they'll also be able to have the opportunity to run through a simulated medical call, because we have some pretty advanced EMS equipment as far as mannequins go. We have talking mannequins, which is really neat, but they'll get to do all of that and be a part of any emergency medical response. So it's very exciting.
So no fire training by the citizens is needed before they get to the academy, correct?
No
prerequisites, right?
No.
Very good, very good. Now, I mean, you talked about, I think, 18 and older is what we're talking about. Now, if we have some more seasoned citizens that want to participate, I'm assuming that the academy can fit for them as well, correct?
Yes,
you don't have to be, 6'4", walking around with all the gear and everything. You can, no matter who you are, as long as you come and show an interest, that's really all you need, correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
I think it's going to be, I think the class will be made up of people who have a general interest in the fire department. I think you'll find some of our seasoned citizens who are interested, and I think you may even have people who attend who are interested in a career with the fire department. They just want to perhaps see what it's all about. This will give you an opportunity, to really see what the fire department is all about. So I think it spans the age groups there, and I think people are going to really leave this program, I think, enlightened about their fire and rescue department here in our city.
And I think both of you touched on the fact that I don't think everyone realizes everything that your department covers and does. And again, we see the trucks or the ambulance going down the street with the sirens on, you think, okay, well that's somebody doing something right there. But there's so much else going on throughout the day, throughout the weeks, the months, the years, that the staff are doing.
Right.
And again, you mentioned the fact, Chief, that this is an opportunity to ask questions. You have the classroom part, so again, it sounds followed up by the interactive part.
Right.
So again,
Right.
it's pretty much everything I guess you could probably want without actually putting on the gear yourself and having gone through a real training academy to do this. But the fact that you get the inside look into the department of what the men and women there are doing, a very unique opportunity. And it sounds like from both of you, y'all seem very excited about this. And I think that's where the excitement starts.
Right.
If you're excited about doing it, I think the people that attend are going to be excited about the opportunities that y'all present for them.
Right, right, right. Also, Mr. Riddick has been working very closely with Captain Leon Ratliff, who is going to be one of our lead for this program.
Yes.
And those people who've met Captain Ratliff know that he's a very energetic, he's fired up about the fire service, and he's going to make it a great time for those people who attend. So I think the credit for this certainly goes to all of those people who've been planning it.
Sure.
Ms. Riddick and Captain Ratliff and Deputy Chief Dickens, who's been helping put all of this together.
Right.
And so what we've been able to do is assemble a program, I think that's been well thought out,
Right.
that will expose you to the many facets of our organization. And then once you finish the program now, we're going to have a graduation.
Very good.
At the end.
Yes.
And that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to, those people who complete the 5 weeks, we'll have a nice graduation and celebrate that accomplishment. And what we hope is that this will just be the beginning of this, and it won't be an annual one-time program.
That's right.
That we will continue to do this each year.
Now, as far as Mary, the things that looking at an instruction part of it and what's going to happen and everything, what is your approach to this? I mean, how are you going into this? What is your philosophy? What are you looking for maybe yourself to get out of it as a member of Fire and Rescue Department, as well as the fact of what information do you think you're going to be conveying to the people that are participating?
Well, I'm just excited to meet all different people from the public.
Right.
I mean, firefighters are social creatures by nature, and we love to get out in the public and meet and just shake hands, and we were just a fun group. So I'm looking out of it to see what the people want from us and respond back to that and answer their questions, because we love to talk. So you'll never find a firefighter that doesn't want to talk. So I just am very excited to get these people in the station, the citizens in the station, and answer their questions and give them an insight of what it's like to live in the firehouse and what we do every day. And there's so many different things that we do. I think people just have no idea how much and what all the different things are that we do. So I'm excited for that. And then just to meet new people, and hopefully they'll go out and tell everybody what a great time that they had, and we can have this every year, maybe more than once a year.
Right.
So.
Now, is it just open to citizens of the city of Suffolk?
It is.
It is, okay.
At this
All right.
time,
Yes, sir.
open to the citizens of the city of Suffolk.
Okay.
We have discussed expanding it to include those people who work in the city.
Got it.
And those people who own businesses in the city.
Got it.
So we have talked about expanding it.
Sure.
And we may have more conversations about that in the future. But this first program that we're doing is just for our citizens here in our city.
And of course, registration, you mentioned off the top, was already underway.
Yes.
And when does that conclude again?
We will run the registration until September 8th.
Okay.
So it opened July 10th,
Right.
and it will close September 8th.
Okay.
So please register. And you cannot turn your application in at the fire stations.
Got it.
You need to come to one particular fire station if you're going to actually hand deliver it, and you'll need to do that at 300 Kingsford Road. That's our headquarters station there. So, and you can talk about the other ways.
Yes.
That,
So you can submit your application via email.
Okay.
You can send that to myself, mriddick at suffolkva.us, or Captain Ratliff, who's the training captain, who he spoke of, and that's Ratliff at suffolkva.us. And you can also mail them to 300 Kings Fork Road.
Right.
But we recommend maybe bringing your application in or emailing it. Those are the quickest ways, but we will absolutely take the hard copies through the mail.
Very good. And you mentioned the actual applications could be, you can pick one up at any fire station.
Yes.
As well as you can go on the city's website. We'll have that web address up there on the screen so people can jot that down as a direct link. But again, I know you mentioned how you walk through to find where that is on the site. So again, easy ways to access that information. Hopefully we've spurred some interest here today. I know we just have maybe a minute or two left to go in the program, but I want to give both of you an opportunity. If someone out there is thinking, this sounds like a great idea, I want to do this, and they're like, then maybe they're just hedging a little bit. The sales pitch from both of you about to get someone to send in that application to take part in this first Fire and Rescue Academy.
Right. If you have questions, please call 514-4550. Okay. That's our administrative offices, right, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. But this is going to be a fun time, and I want to encourage anyone that's considering doing the program, right, sign up and come and join us. We're going to have a great time. A lot of people have seen the red fire trucks. This is your opportunity to come and sit in the seat, right, of the firefighters, talk to them about what they do, and actually what I'm excited about too, the hands-on portion of the program. You're not just going to sit through a lecture. we're gonna present to you the first hour. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to get into practical activities. It's going to be fun. 18 years of age and older, come on and join us. It's going to be great.
Sounds good. Mary?
Yeah, I agree, and I mean, being a firefighter in the city of Suffolk is the best job in the world. And like any firefighter that you meet in Suffolk will tell you that. We have the best job in the world, so just come and see what it's all about, and you'll be convinced when you leave why we think so.
Yes. Very good. Well, thank you both for your time today. Again, that's the Suffolk Fire and Rescue first ever Citizens Academy coming up again this fall here in the city of Suffolk. Registration underway now, so we want to get those applications in soon. Just taking 24 folks here, so again, you want to make sure you get that done as soon as possible. 18 and older, and the best thing of all, the cost is free. So this is your chance. If you want to know something about Suffolk, the Suffolk Fire and Rescue Department, this is your chance to get out there, get the information, get the hands-on approach, talk to the men and women of the department. So again, great opportunity here. I want to thank you both for your time here today. And that will do it for this edition of Safety First. I'm your host, Tim Kelly. We'll see you next time.